Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to Jungle Jubel English Literacy Talks. Today I am the host Muhammad Mus'ab Zikri Sadawi, and here with me Kak Dwiyan Ghaffarie. Say hello Kak Dwiyan.
Hello viewers. So let me introduce myself. My full name is Muhammad Ghaffarie. Now currently I'm in the 12th grade, which is 12 Science 1, which is a Cambridge class. And you can call me Ari actually.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so how are you, Kak?
I'm doing fine actually.
Alhamdulillah.
How about you?
I am also doing fine today. It's a wonderful day.
Nice.
Okay, so from what I heard, you have reached the achievement of Best Bugam in 2022, right?
Yes.
Yes. May I know what is the topic of your Bugam?
Okay, so actually in the fourth semester there were two titles. In the first year of my Bugam, the title is comparing the understanding level of Cambridge students and regular class students about data algorithms and the filterable effects. And the second year of my Bugam, the title is to make a program called Jubelbot, which is an artificial intelligence as an informational and communicational service for our school.
Oh, so your Bugam is about technology in general.
Technological.
About the Jubelbot, what can it do, the Jubelbot?
Okay, as I said before, the Jubelbot is an AI, like a virtual assistant that can help you to arrange data that were derived from our school administration. For example, like how many extracurriculars that our school have, and what kind of special program that our school have, and things that act like a Google Assistant, but it's specifically used for school.
For this program, how long do you take to make it, this program?
Okay, actually, if we go back, I really want to do this research on my first year of Bugam, but I don't think at the time I was capable of doing that, so I chose to move to another research, and on the second year of my Bugam, I'm finally confident enough to pursue that kind of research. So the amount of time that it's taken to develop a program like that took about 5 months raw. So in the first 2 months, I gathered data from the website and school administration office, and in the 3 months, I just developed the program by coding and programming.
I see. When you create the program, how do you manage your time so it can be, you can do it in a set amount of time?
Okay, so because on my when I was on 11th grade, I think my time management on doing my Bugam by doing tasks and other things are quite manageable, because during my writing on that semester, I was actually doing an election on my Bujagaris Palembang. So there was a little bit of time, spare time for me to develop my Bugam, but eventually in the end, the Bugam is finished.
So you like part to part, eh?
Yeah, part to part.
Not like the whole thing in once.
Yes.
What inspired you to make the Bugam about the Jubelbot or about the data algorithm?
Okay, so if I'm being honest, it's actually based on a book that.
What kind of book?
Yeah.
Can you show the book?
Yes. I bring the book that inspires me of who I am right now, or who I think right now. Is this book. The title is Homo Deus, The Future of Humanity, but this one is the translated version, translated to Indonesia. And this book was originally being recommended by one of my friends. He read the first edition of the book, which is called Sapien, which talk about the origin of humanity. And this is the second installment of the trilogy, which talk about the future of humanity. And this book, I think it's very interesting and very good, because this book actually opens my mind about how the future of humanity can look like. Like how we can see that the struggle of humanity are being changed during the advancement of technology. Like let's just take a very short example, like our social media. Our social media has an algorithm that is being developed or being conducted with artificial intelligence. Let's just say an example of Instagram.
Yes.
If you like, let's just say if you like Apple, the fruit apple. If you like the fruit apple and you don't like orange, then the algorithm of the media itself would only show you apple because you didn't like orange. Although there are many other fruits, but because you chose to like apple, the system knows what your preferences are.
So it's like reading your mind.
It's like reading your mind. Yes, exactly.
But about artificial intelligence, isn't it quite scary that nowadays it has become so advanced that some people may theorize that artificial intelligence may govern the human in the near future?
Okay. Actually, about artificial intelligence, it's being discussed very heavily on this book. Because artificial intelligence talk not just about the future of human, it talks about the future of the current whole population of the world right now. So like an artificial intelligence can learn faster, they can solve problem faster, they can analyze data faster, they can be better version of human basically, because they learn by itself. Sometimes there are some artificial intelligence that have the problem solving that were just a lot better than humans. But I think that artificial intelligence at the current state will not replace humans. Artificial intelligence was made initially was to help humans in their activities, but yeah, it is kind of scary to know that there are some AI that can sing, they can write songs, and they can sing a song, write an essay, they can do a lot of things that the humans are, how to say it, I'm not saying lack, but in a way that they can do it faster and in a very short of time is very interesting, right? But the use of AI or the advancement of AI, I think that we should be more aware of it so we can keep control of it, as they are being used as our tool, not to replace us, but to help us.
So we have to adapt and live with it.
Yes, we have to adapt.
Okay, so about your books, how important do you think book is for our mind and for our mindset? How important do you think it is?
To be completely honest, I think reading is one of my getaway. It's kind of one of my hobby aside of playing games, listening to music, or watching movies. Because in reading, you can actually learn many point of views that you don't actually have in your mind before. Like by me reading this book, I know like how human struggle have developed from time to time. So I think reading books can literally change your mind about things, and it can make your intelligence better. And I think that literacy on reading, we don't need to read books actually, because there are many sources of information other than books. We can read articles, we can read magazines and get information from them.
Oh yeah, for the coding that you do, where did you learn it?
Okay, from the coding that I did for my second year of Bugam, right? So actually I learned coding from online. I joined a special course that talks or discuss about the programming language that I'm currently working on, which is Python, and I joined some online communities, and both international and national communities, and I actually borrowed some books from library that talks about programming language as my source for my Bugam as well.
So you learn from books and also from social media.
Yes.
What social media did you use to learn?
Actually I do a lot. Like it really depends on what I'm searching on or what I'm trying to learn. Like there are some great tutorials on YouTube that talks about programming language 101. That started from the very first programming language and how it can work, how it can function. And there are some other short social media like Twitter or Instagram that can have some tips and tricks for coding.
So for the ending of this episode, do you have any message that you may want to send to the viewers?
Okay, I think the message that I want to share to the viewers are reading is very important. I think by reading we can enhance our form of intelligence, our form of knowledge or insights. Why? Because I think in reading, especially by youth, reading is very important to be stated in our mind, because by reading you can know what to expect about certain aspect of life. Yes, exactly. And I think that's what our nation are lacking right now, because our nation, as you know by data, are one of the most
The
illiterate
poorest, yeah,
countries.
illiterate.
Yes, illiterate country in the world. And I think it's very important to state that literacy is the future of our greater nation in the future.
Okay, okay, that's so cool.
Yes.
Okay, so to summarize this talk, literacy is very important, isn't it?
Yes.
So we can develop our mindset and be a better person in the future. And also for the development of technology in our today's state, it should not be frightened by the power of AI, but we should live with it and be a better person, a better society, and develop through to a golden future.
Yes.
I think that's all that we can discuss for today.
Yeah, that's all.
And now we will say the slogan of this podcast.
Okay.
Unlocking the power of words through conversation. Thank you, Kak, for coming for this podcast. And to the viewers, thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.